Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to another random match on WWE 2K18. This one has been suggested by Sage Babcock and it is going to be John Cena versus Samoa Joe. Looking forward to this one. I don't think I've used either of these. I think we used Joe during the draft. I don't think I've seen Cena at all yet on this game. And he is part, of course, of my throwdown roster. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what we get from him. And I do apologise, I did say the universe mode would be uploaded a bit quicker than this, but it's taken me a lot longer than anticipated to get the whole thing ready to go. There's a lot of setup involved. My word, downloading all the cores, creating the teams, creating the rosters, championships, arenas. Wow, it is just such a big job. I didn't realise how big of a job it was, but hopefully we should be up and running by now. And I'm really looking forward to it, I think. I'm really looking forward to it. And it's these sort of matches that really get you, again, a bit more into it. You sort of understand a bit more how the dynamics work, how certain wrestlers work in the ring as well. And like I said, we have used Joe before during the draft, but I don't think I've actually watched Joe wrestle yet. Because obviously in the draft I was very much distracted. But then a random match with Joe yet? I don't think I have I? No. Joe's not been involved in any of my random matches so far. So this is my first attempt at seeing both these guys. Was that one done as well? Yeah, that one's done as well, okay. Okay, so I've got a little pile of random matches on my desk that I've done. So John Cena. So rating-wise, I think Cena's a 93 and Joe is an 88, which is a pretty level-ish result for these two. So it shouldn't be too much of a one-sided match. It should be nice and balanced. Of course, Joe utilising his stronger style, his submissions and his suplexes and so forth, and Cena utilising those good old 5 moves of doom that we like to see from him. Where is old Joe? Come on, Joe. So Joe, of course, is on adrenaline this year. Nice little roster PJ Tovey's got there. I don't think it's quite as powerful as last year's roster, but it was never going to be because last year's roster for PJ Tovey over on adrenaline was insane. So it was never quite going to be the same sort of level, was it? But I'm happy with my roster this year. I think Octane's struggling a little bit roster-wise, but I've got some ideas of ways that we can really strengthen the roster and utilise some pretty interesting, manoeuvres. Basically, like I've said with Octane, I'm going for a more. There's going to be some people that are main eventing that might surprise some people, and it's all down to mainly places on the indie scene and so forth, and seeing some of the guys really being elevated up to the next level. But I think that should be uploaded tomorrow, first episode of Octane, so be sure to keep an eye out for that one. Right, so we're almost ready to go. John Cena and Samoa Joe. Referee rings the bell and we are underway, and straight away Joe flattening Cena. I'm expecting a patch for this game pretty soon because it has got a few glitchy little issues, including in the universe mode. Whenever you start a promo, it crashes the game. Hopefully that's going to be patched pretty soon as well. But it would be nice to get a little patch because I'm sure they'll I'm sure they'll fix quite a few problems that do need sorting, and it'd be nice because I think the early part of the game it's always going to be a little bit iffy here and there, and it's all down to these early patches that WWE do that really landscapes how the game's going to move forward. But I think so far I've seen some very good progression. I've seen some nice new aspects in the game. I think the graphics and the fluidity of the matches seem to be a lot better. I'm just worried still a little bit about the AI in multi-person matches. That's the only worry I've got at the moment still, but hopefully I can try and play that pretty well as time goes on. As Joe now, big boots right in the face of Cena. And the match create is quite a cool thing as well, because we've found quite a few different types of matches that I can create. I was thinking the other day of like along the lines of a fatal 4-way elimination first blood match. How cool would that be? Like as you get busted open, then you get knocked out of the match sort of thing. I thought that was a really cool idea, so that may be something we try and utilise at some point. But there really is a freedom in this game with the match creating that we never really had. As Cena now dropping Samoa Joe face first on the outside. Clever manoeuvre, sort of roll to the outside, Cena, which brought Joe out with him, and it sort of caught Joe unawares when Cena just popped back up to his feet, playing possum obviously, and then just started attacking Joe now, dropping a leg drop right on the inside of the knee of Samoa Joe. And a boot across the chest there by Cena as well. Cena now bringing Joe back up to a standing base, but Joe catching Cena out, sending him over the top. And Cena tripping Joe over now as well. Cena sending Joe back into the ring. Joe rolls out the way of that boot and now into looking for a Saito, but Cena reversed it into that crossbody. Cena now dropping an elbow right in the spine of Samoa Joe. And another elbow right in the spine as well. Cena bringing Joe back up now. Has him up for that power slam, but drops him neck first across the top rope. That's one of the new things I like in this game, is that carry mechanic. That's a real nice little mechanic, that is. I like that. Cena bringing Joe back up to a kneeling base and taking him up. Vertical suplex. Lovely once again. Cena dragging Joe away from the ropes. Up onto his feet. Cena going for here. Oh, a sit-out powerbomb by John Cena on Samoa Joe. We know how strong Cena is. He's one of the strongest men in WWE. And proving it right there. A boot on the back of Joe, and now Cena. You can see him as he goes in for the 5-knuckle shuffle. The 5 moves of doom are underway. Are we going to see the 5th and final move? Cena struggling here, running out of energy. But now he is. Adopting the Superman pose. Taking Joe up into the attitude adjustment. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And John Cena is victorious. Now remember, we are giving away ranking points in these matches. So that is 5 points on for Cena and 5 points down for Joe. So, of course, this match, again, was suggested by Sage Babcock. And, of course, if anyone else has any other suggestions for random matches, please do drop them down in the comment section below. We'll add them into the hat, and if your name gets pulled out and your match gets pulled out, of course, you will get a shout-out in the process. We're going to try and do this series the whole way through 2K18 now, which I think would be doable. You guys have inundated me. I've probably got enough videos to get me through the whole of 2K18 now, but, of course, the more you give me, the more goes in the hat, and the more we will look to record as well. So, yeah, thank you very much, Sage, for that suggestion. A good win there for John Cena, and it helps me out because John Cena gets himself 5 ranking points, which boosts him on my roster, which is nice as well. The random matches are going to be a bit more... well, we did have one every day, didn't we? But what we're going to do is we're going to upload a random match on every day where there's not a universe mode uploaded. So, Mayhem yesterday, random match today, Octane tomorrow, random match the day after, Throwdown the day after, and so forth. So, we are going to get through at least about 150 odd random matches, unless I get really ahead of myself, and then we might start to plow in a few extra. Maybe when we get towards a big pay-per-view, we'll do a Rumble, or we'll do WrestleManias, and that's so much as well. You know, we'll have fun. We'll do some cool stuff. That's the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do like, and of course, if you want to see some more, then hit that subscribe button as well. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for some more WWE 2K18 random matches. Bye. Go on to